Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry about that. Kind of a rough start right out of the gate, right? And I know we are a little bit late here, but oh gosh, alarm didn't go off or something. I don't know what happened. Wow. I'm not quite sure. Uh, Actually, last night I was at this paranormal lecture. Boy, that was some really some enlightening stuff. Once we get the show up, I will certainly post the link and I'll put it in the description or I'll put it in the chat room or I'm not even sure what. But boy, that was really really interesting to say the least. Wow, it is pretty crazy. This was on haunted objects, and they were talking about things that they've come across in their paranormal activity travels of different things that have there's some kind of a shop or something, some sort of a store or exhibit or museum. I'm not sure what they describe it as, but in New Hope, Pennsylvania, and woman curates this type of uh objects and things, and you can actually go in and buy some of this stuff. But some of the stories that eventually, once I put the link in, that you hear from some of the things with these objects makes your head spin. It's crazy. So I was late with that last night, and oof, no. Anyway, we are here on a Wednesday morning for the midweeker. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our time now is 7:38 now, and another warm start. Honestly, it almost feels like a little like early September, maybe dare I say late August, summer type 2 degree. Maybe like maybe well, I'm just trying to think what the best analogy is. Maybe like May weather instead of almost Halloween. So I have about 64, 65 degrees here in central Jersey. We've got a check of the weather here coming up in just a couple of moments. Chat room, going to open it up here any second. We are open now. So let me take off the banners. We're going to go till 9 o'clock this morning. Let's put in all four of our sponsors. Why not? Right? Give them all some equal love there for the show. Let's bring in our other banner. Is it? Come on. It is. So I think we're up and ready to roll here this morning. So let's go to the incident page. Comments are open and they're coming in. Alexandra, good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome. Uh, Anna, buenos dias. Fog is still thick in Homedale, slow and steady. Yeah, that's what we're seeing once again. It is just kind of real soupy out there. It's now tell me if you can read the font size on the screen. It's just that I widened it up here because there's just so many things all happening here once again in New Jersey, just exploding now, exploding. Wow, look at all this stuff. All right, so let's start with the big one here. Holland Tunnel into the city is now shut. Connor joining us. Good morning, sir, from Middlesex County. Thank you. Holland Tunnel, inbound Holland is now shut here. Some sort of a crash 5 minutes ago. So look for that. The Parkway south of 140 of a crash, but all lanes are open. Broken down tractor trailer on the Turnpike south of 1. All lanes are open there. Parkway, one lane out south at 98 and Wall. So here's, let's see, 35 police department activity vehicle find 35 South Street Union Avenue in Homedale. That's down by you, Anna. And Navesink River Road in Middletown. All lanes are closed, detour due to an incident. And it's both ways here coming into Navesink River Road. Let's just put this on the map. This over by the, I was thinking maybe it was over by the Target in Middletown. I know where that is off of 35. So we're just off the Navesink River Bridge. Is this more Red Bank than anywhere else? Is this out by the Molly Pitcher Inn? The Molly Pitcher right in here? This is not going to. Where is it shut now? There's Navesink River Road, but where is Union? see, where is Union? Connor says heavy fog in Edison. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I don't know, Anna, if you can maybe provide an assist on this. I'm not sure. Is it Red Bank or they're saying Homedale, but saying Homedale. Union Avenue. Where is that? I'm not seeing it. Union is let's see. Union is closer to Hazlitt. Go north. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's up here. So I was saying the first one put me way down here, but this whole stretch of 35 is completely shut. Wow. That's a long stretch of 35. What is that like? 2-3 miles? How is that possible? I know why, but so traveling south between Union Avenue and Navesink River Road. That's just before the bridge. Then north is shut from the bridge up to Centerville Road. And outside assistance on Parkway, both directions exiting at 117 and 36. The ramp to 36 is closed due to an accident there. 36 both ways at Broad Street. All lanes are closed in Keyport. Oh, so that's why they're not letting the. Okay, I get that. That makes sense there. So it's just at the 35, 36, that whole interchange. Keyport. Right. It seems like a huge stretch of Route 35 that's shut. So they're basically saying that it's shut from here, Navesink River Road, all the way up through here. Where's Union Avenue? Or is this Union? No, it's Bethany Road. Hazlitt Avenue. Laurel Avenue. No, I don't want Lowe's. Okay. Is this Union? No, it's Centerville. Okay, so Centerville going north. They're saying it's shut. So it looks like it's shut like both ways from here all the way up into here. Why would they shut 35 for that long of a stretch? Here and 35, 36, both have major issues. The problem is that at Keyport, both highways come together. That's right, and lead to the 117 Parkway entrance. Huge commuter problem. You're absolutely right. Yes, yes. Correct on that. How can they close this long of a stretch of 35? What? Gosh, unless it's like a vehicle go off like into a building or something, or I'm lost on that one. That's a big one right there. Obviously, looks like the Holland Tunnel reopened here. But let's just go to the Hudson River crossings. Let me give you the times. I'm missing that. I'm not quite sure exactly what the story is there. So the Holland has a 0 because it was shut. So that's probably about 45 minutes, about 35 to 40 at the George, about 30 to 35 at the Lincoln. We wanted to go to, well, you know what, let's do this. Let's take a breather for a second. Let's go to the Weather Center. And let's dial in the weather watchers for a look at this kind of foggy, yucky, murky, Halloweenish type weather out there. Good morning.
Looking at our weather headlines, we have drizzle and a chance of showers after 11 p.m. today, and that'll continue into tomorrow morning. And while it looks good for the weekend, we may have a chance of rain that might ruin the trick-or-treating on Halloween. Looking at tomorrow's commute forecast, there will be low visibility and a chance of drizzle in the AM commute, so be cautionate about that. PM commute, clouds, but besides that, looking at some very nice commuting weather. Today's highs across the tri-state area, be pretty much the same story all around, between the mid to high 60s and the low 70s, with the highest being 73 in Toms River, and the lowest being 66 in Milford and Wildwood. Tonight's lows getting down into the mid to low 50s in some areas. The warmest area is going to be 56 in New York City, and even see some 40s in Sussex, 48 degrees. Futurecast, looking at the radar, pretty much all clear Thursday into Friday. Maybe a few clouds coming in South Jersey, but we're looking pretty much good to go on that front. And have a great day.
Thank you. Good morning. And unfortunately, they didn't send over who that was, and I didn't see who it was. And I looked in the email here to see if for a name. So I apologize. We're trying to see if we recognize the voice, but unsuccessful there. So we thank the weather watchers for the great job as always. Let's go to the comments here. Anna, there's also a car on fire, 35, 36 closures maybe related. That's right. Yeah, 36 as he was doing weather. I just got word it's an accident with a down pole. So that's why 36 is shut, but you're right. 35 is a car fire. Yes. Connor here says, Don, if you look at the incident page, Route 1 from the GSP northbound side has an issue. Okay. I will take a look at that in one moment, Connor. Thank you. This is I believe that's the exit at 117 where they're shutting off the ramp to go to 36. You can see how foggy it is here. This is the entrance getting onto the parkway. So yeah, it is just ugly out here this morning. Some assorted cameras, and then look at that fog. Look how heavy that fog is. You can't even see let's see if we can barely even see the Driscoll Bridge. Shrouded. It's like you're just going up into a cloud. That's crazy. That's some pretty wicked stuff. Clarification, it is in Woodbridge Township. All right. Let's dial that in to see what Connor is talking about here along Route 1. I only see some heavy traffic here at Ford, but now 287 north and 13 has 2 left lanes shut. It's the fog, it's the weather, it's just mass chaos out here. And we've been in New Jersey for 20 minutes here. I haven't even gone to the other regions. I don't even know what the heck is going on here. I mean, I'm sure the fog here is so. Ooh, that's a big hit. That's shut. That is shut. There's no 3 lanes shut. That is lights out, Johnny. Yeah, that is northbound 287 is now shut. So the DOT is looking for it. They're, I think whatever it is either under the bridge or it's off in that soupy, foggy mess coming up to Route 28. I don't know what that thing is. It's either a string or we've got paranormal activity on the camera of some capacity. Yeah, that's bad. That's a big one. Just quickly go to the maps and show you where that is. That is going to be right there by Route 28. Right here. So now we're back through 9. I wouldn't be surprised we're back in towards 8 and 7 here very shortly. It's gonna grow very, very quick. I have a feeling we're gonna connect the dots all the way back to the Parkway or the Turnpike and the Parkway and Route 9 here in about 10 minutes or so if they don't get a lane open. There's no movement whatsoever. This remains here by a little after 8 o'clock. I'm thinking that I'm thinking you will be back through Edison because it's quickly mounting. Unfortunately, the fog, you can't see much. I have a feeling it may be over Route 28 or underneath Route 28. Person? Somebody walking? Can't tell if I don't think so. Whatever this thing is that's over the camera. You folks clearly see that too, right? On the left. Somebody maybe checking that clearly is a person or something. Is that checking out the concrete median maybe to see if it's there's another vehicle. This is I mean I think that's a person unless I'm completely out of it here. Right? I mean, Anna Alexander Connor, please jump in and tell me I'm not seeing something there. I don't know. I feel like there's somebody working on median. See if I can go a little larger. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. And then I lose the perspective of where this is. Right here. I don't know what that is. Connor says that's a person. But I'm thinking too, but what are they doing though? Okay, so there they go walking across. We're not seeing paranormal activity on the camera here all of a sudden. Now they've just disappeared into the fog. Okay, there goes the state trooper. Now let's see. Okay, it looks like they're reopening. Okay, maybe they just moved a piece of debris of some type. Maybe that's what that was. So that's probably what it was. They had some kind of debris here on the left from the accident, which is still over here on the exit only ramp to 28 West to get into Bridgewater, Somerville. Okay, so now we've got everything open. You're seeing that live now. Okay, so they're gonna widen up. Oh, those gorgeous golden color of those trees. Wow, that is spectacular. Oh, wish the weather were a little better to see that. Maybe tomorrow. All right, so 7:55 is our time. Let's widen this back up again so we can actually read the incidents together. Um, we know everything is open here now. North on the Parkway, south of exit 80, a lane is out. Again, this is all a lot of this is just weather related stuff. This Route 35 shutdown. I know it says vehicle fire, but I just can't believe a vehicle fire unless it ran off into a house or something on 35. I just can't believe that that entire stretch of 35 is shut like that. I mean, it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility, but I think whatever's happening is down by Navesink River Road here. But why? I mean, I don't get why they would shut it here. Just shut it from like Chapel Hill down. Why would it have to continue all the way up through? Well, if I'm right, isn't the Target Anna out here somewhere by Kings Highway? Isn't it down here by Tyndall Road? It's right here at the corner, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I know that Target is here somewhere. I'm going to damn well find it. I don't know. I was there for a story years ago doing something. I don't remember what. Right in here some way. Anyway, I just don't understand why it would be shut. Chili's, Homedale, that's Laurel, Centerville Road, Bethany Road, Hazlitt Avenue. Come into 36. Now, some of this slow traffic here is because you can't get onto 36 off the Parkway with the down pole, but I still lost as far as where Union Avenue is. Is this it here? Route 4? No, it's Homedale Road. Target. Okay. Anna says, yes, the Target is near Kings Highway North. Okay. I knew I was in the right area. You just passed it and go back a bit. Okay. From Connor. Where Union Avenue is, I'm still perplexed. It's here somewhere and we know it. This is the entrance to Costco, I think. Chick-fil-A. I could go for Chick-fil-A right now. There's Union Avenue. Okay, so now so it's out by Jersey Mike's. Okay. So there's the Target right there. Target. Okay. They're saying it's shut from here, Centerville. Look at the map. Centerville all the way down to the bridge. Seems like an awfully long stretch of 35 to be shut. All Navesink River Road to south of Centerville Road in Homedale. Southbound between Union Avenue and Navesink River Road in Middletown. Maybe this is what, Connor, you're talking about. Broken out vehicle on the Parkway, northbound entrance ramp. That would kind of mess things up there. For us on the Parkway northbound, the ramp to Route 1. We haven't even got to the regular delays yet. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's just continue here in South Jersey. 295 is really coming back in earnest here with traffic through Hamilton these days. From 195 makes it, what is that, 61, 63, somewhere around there, all the way up to 67 north on 29 in the Trenton Tunnel. That is busy. 195 is good. Parkway heading north in Toms River, that's crowded as you get out to exits, exit 82. And then the whole 55, 42 debacle on the morning side here, both ways at 295 at exit 30. North on 295 at 76 is crowded. 73 both ways into 70 is busy. So, that's kind of our normal stuff. Ocean City, Atlantic City, Cape May, pretty much nobody out there. So that's good news for us. Let's go into that Central Jersey breadbasket. Again, there's a 287 disaster because of the earlier closure. Some traffic here on Raritan and 202 coming up to First Avenue, 78 Clinton, Lebanon, no sun glare whatsoever. And then it's heavy through the Watchung Mountains. Take a look at the Parkway north and Clark, 135 up to 140. Turnpike heavy from 12 through 13. And then our normal stuff here on 78 west of the Parkway. Parkway continues. I'm going to go 135 all the way to 153. I think something may be happening here on 24 towards the ramp to 287. What else is new there? Someday, somehow, some way, they're going to fix that interchange, which is just a disaster. 80, very heavy here from 30. 43. East on 46 is heavy. Rockaway. East on Route 10 into Morris Plains is busy. Look at 202, a lot of traffic in Morris Plains. Coming out of Morristown up through the Parsippany area. 287 going south of 44, all the way down through 39 is busy. East on 80 is heavy exiting for 280. Got more volume here out towards just west of Two Bridges Road in Fairfield. 46 is fine. Then eastbound 46 is jammed here from 23 all the way out to the Route 3 interchange. Eastbound 3 is a parking lot for the Parkway on over to 21. East on 80 is busy here from Union Boulevard all the way out to Route 19. West on 80 is heavy in Patterson. 202 is busy. 23, there's got to be something happening here out by 287. We have a camera there. We'll check that in just a moment. 208 is crowded here from Cedar Hill Avenue all the way down into Paramus. Southbound 17 is busy as we get out of Ho-Ho-Kus into Paramus, then both ways here in Rochelle Park. Route 4 at Hackensack Avenue is a mess. Turnpike's eastern and western spurs, we are good, except getting onto the eastern spur. Look at the Skyway. It's just being crushed. Absolutely crushed. That'll be well over an hour at the Holland because of that earlier closure. Yeah, that's going to be 45 to an hour, about 35 to 40 at the Lincoln, about on average 40 minutes here at the George. Go to the every time I bring this. This is why the traffic's heavy into Toms River because of the crash there. Every time I bring this page up, something else happens. Debris. Eastbound 80, the exit ramp at 35, a debris spill there. 98. Let's see if they show us anything. We're looking for something on the ramp, but look at all that fog. Look at all of that fog. Foot off gas. Like a cold front or something to come through and sweep this out. I think we're going to get that by tomorrow. This is ugly. I want to go to the cameras again. First of all, we will do Route 80 here at Route 15. This is an exit before. Wow, look at that. You can't even see 80. Whew. That's stiff. Oof. That's okay out in Warren County. Wow. That's what I'm going to show you. Let's take a look at the Skyway. Shocking that the fog isn't that bad here. So this is Route 7 over the new Whit Penn Bridge. As there wasn't more of a ribbon cutting ceremony for that, but there's the inbound Skyway, just jacked and tuned. So on a completely other side note, I was just doing some thinking about maybe, some interesting things here for the channel. I was thinking about, some of my traffic friends, if they're actually able to do it, I don't want to break any commitments or contracts that they have with other media, but see if I can get my buddy Ian Stark to join us for a morning from Long Island to maybe come in. Still trying to get Jeff Jensen on here. Some of your radio favorites, again, if they're allowed to do it. And I'm going to reach out to Bernie to see if he's available to jump in the shotgun seat. Okay, so let's just go to the city. Let's jump over to the city now because we'll be here for the entire 2 hours in New Jersey because it's just so bad. Good Queens. So Van Wyck north of Jamaica Avenue crashed there. Southbound 2 lanes are shut at 101st Avenue. We know there's cameras there. Northbound after 12 up through New Rock City, North Ave and Cedar. That's heavy traffic. So let's go to cameras. Yesterday, actually, the air conditioner on. It was so warm. It was warm and humid. It felt like August or something. It just was bizarre weather. Bizarro. Ooh, there we go. To that. The weather button here. Look at that, 65 at Newark already, 64 in Central Park. Go to the state cameras. Again, you're watching Facebook Live, Facebook, YouTube Live, as well as, that's what it is. We are live here this morning on this foggy, messy, murky Wednesday for the midweeker. You're watching the Tri-State Traffic Show. O'Donnell here with the weather watchers from Rutgers. They are in the weather centre. Unfortunately, I don't have a name for our weather watcher here this morning, so I apologize to you, sir, for that. But there's our crash with the two left lanes shut. Highway Patrol, FDNY cruiser there. Chief, battalion chief or something, I'm not sure, but there's a lot going on right there. So two left lanes are shut heading north on your Van Wyck Expressway. Be right here. Just drilled in either direction. No hope for recovery there. Wow. All right, so let's start in Staten Island. Northbound 440, West Shore, getting in through Arden Avenue is busy. Be careful of the fog at the Goethals and the Outer Bridge and the Bayonne. East along Staten Island, some foggy conditions here up through Toad Hill Road, but then it kind of eases out as we make our approach across the Verrazano, and then straight off the Verrazano through Bay Ridge, through Fort Hamilton Parkway, getting all the way up and on to the Gowanus as you make your way out to the BQE, kind of our normal progression of traffic. Battery Tunnel about 15 there. Southbound BQE is heavy from Queens Boulevard across the Kosciuszko into the Williamsburg Bridge. Midtown Tunnel is about 40. They're about 35 minutes, probably 30, a solid half hour. About 10 minutes here at the Ed Koch. Both ways of the FDR is heavy through the 80s and 90s. South is heavy at the RFK. West side is okay. It's just heavy off the George. We've got some delays here on the Bruckner out to the RFK and the Deegan, where it all kind of comes together near Willis. Go west of the Cross Bronx, heavy normal stuff there at the Bronx River Parkway, southbound Bruckner. The Deegan is just getting hit hard right out of Yonkers. So is the Sawmill into the Henry Hudson. Mosholu picking up a ton of volume as well. I'm not sure if something happened there, but it kind of is on the Mosholu. Bronx River Parkway with the Bronx River Zoo is heavy. We got a crash here on the Hutch and then north on 95 out through New Rochelle. Rochelle. Let's see if we can bring those cameras in now. Let's see. The distance there, again, you can see the foggy conditions. It's way off in the distance. Around exit 16. Fortunately, there's no camera there. That's a heavy deal there. Let's see what we got. Bartow, barely moving. Not Frank Bartow. Bartow. The Hutch is jacked up with alternate volume here this morning. Looks like there may be a crash heading south. Trying to avoid this, folks are getting onto the Hutch. Probably the optimal way to do it, getting into New Rochelle. Yeah. Wow. Belt isn't much better here, going east of Flatbush Avenue. Cross Bay. Again, some foggy conditions there. North of the Cross Island is heavy. The southern all the way up into the LIE. Both ways, the LIE is busy through Casina. Boulevard, Grand Central out at St. John's, Cross Island, typical stuff here, south into Bayside Marina. Okay, let's close out of that Van Wyck accident. Let's go to Long Island incident page. It is nuts out here this morning. Just need a little west on 25A at Laurel Hollow Road. One lane may be closed. Okay. Let's jump in here. And Long Island, just pockets of delays. You know, I was thinking it's going to be mass chaos, but, you know, that's what happens when you don't have the sun glare involved. East on the southern, heavy, normal stuff here from about 18 over to 22. North on the Wantagh is heavy into Hempstead Turnpike, but the LIE just a little crowding here at 39. But other than that, we're fine. Northern State, a little busy here at Searingtown Road, and then again west of 106, 107. The expressway here at 135 is busy. What else is new? So is the northern from Deer Park Avenue to 110. LIE is heavy here from 51 through 49, then heavier from about 58 through 55. Sunrise Highway at the merge is fine. Out to the east end, Riverhead, Riverside, Flanders, east on Sunrise Highway, Shinnecock Hills, Tuckahoe, Southampton, Watermill, that is busy. Let's jump across the water. Look at Connecticut getting crushed as well. Crushed. Delays, delay. Okay. Let's jump into it. Delays. I'm going to go 28 through 27, really, through to 21. And then from 19 straight into Greenwich and 5. The Merritt is heavy from 52 all the way through. We just put a 52 all the way to about 33. There's a ton of traffic there on the Merritt. Wow, that's being really banged up pretty good. Route 7 out of Wilton into New Canaan is a little sluggish. Route 8 and 25 actually looks pretty good. Then some more heavier traffic getting up into the Q Bridge this morning. But Route 8 is just getting pummeled here in Shelton. Looks like we have an accident before the Commodore Hull Bridge or the Housatonic River. Exit 14, 15 in that neck of the woods by Main Street in Derby. So out of Shelton to Derby, that's probably going to run you at least another half an hour. I mean, that is just, wow, that is just getting just beat up pretty good there. Let's go to the cameras. I don't think that there's cameras on. Those are incidents. I want the cameras. Filter. Roadway. Route 8. Let's see what we got. It's coming up to 95. Foggy condition here at Chopsy Hill, and those gorgeous colors there. Oof. Hopkins Street, Naugatuck. Wow, look, gorgeous stuff. That's Waterbury. All right, so there's nothing on Route 8. Dial in the Hudson Valley now. Going to talk about fog at the Bear Mountain, the Beacon, Rhinecliff. I imagine the Van Winkle is in there too. Northbound New England Thruway after 18B. We know, well, that's a new one there. 416, we know about that one. West on 84, the shoulder is out in Brewster. Southbound 684 at Hardscrabble, the shoulder is out. Shoulder broken down vehicle in 684 in the area of exit 2 for Westchester County Airport. So let's come across here. There's the New England Thruway debacle. The Hutch picking up a ton of extra volume, getting into Yonkers, Mount Vernon, all through Eastchester, east on the Cross County Parkway, out at Hutch is busy. Go to, let's see here, north on which one of these wonderful Sprain. Sprain is heavy getting into 287. 287 is just being wrecked right off the bridge, right into exit 5-6 in that area. Southbound Hutch is heavy here at 127 south of 287. But really, it's just across the Tappan Zee. There's really not a whole lot of traffic back in Rockland County. Looks like the Palisades is picking up some extra traffic as well, getting out to, what is this, exit 10? 11. 11, Orange County, the thruway. 6. Port Jervis, Middletown, Montgomery, 84 across the Beacon Bridge, 84 to Fishkill, 84 into Lake Carmel, Carmel Hamlet, Brewster. 684 is good, heading south into Katona at Route 22. Delays here through Southbury on westbound 84. So the ride into Danbury is a little sluggish. 684 getting down to Mount Kisco. 22 is busy. Let's see, through Pleasantville, Thornwood. Looks like we may have a crash here on the Sawmill going north here at Kensico Road in that area. Thornwood. South on, what is this now? On the Taconic is busy. Getting out of 100 down into Hawthorne. One spot is this, if there's an Achilles heel for me, it's right in here. I've never been up this area. I just, here and in here, I've never had a reason to go to Westchester County for some reason. I just haven't. So I apologize for my wonderful friends in Westchester. I have several. Let's take a look at transit now, and hopefully no slippery rail conditions come up. Main Bergen, 652 departures report. Jervis cancel mechanical issue. 749 arrival in the North Penn is up to 20 minutes late there. Congestion from earlier problem with a Conrail freight train. That's on or close. Light rail. Let's go to Path now. Bring that into the conversation. 8:18 now is our time. Wow, we went right through weather here. Okay. Let me finish with this and we'll go to weather. General Square 33rd delayed. Mechanical problems on the train at General Square. Hoboken 33rd resuming normal service. That's good news. It's also good news because we do have our weather all ready to roll here this morning. So let's send it over to the Weather Watchers Club.
Looking at our weather headlines, we have drizzle and a chance of showers after 11 p.m. today, and that will continue into tomorrow morning. And while it looks good for the weekend, we may have a chance of rain that might ruin the trick-or-treating on Halloween. Looking at tomorrow's commute forecast, there will be low visibility and a chance of drizzle in the AM commute, so be cautioned about that. PM commute, clouds, but besides that, looking at some very nice commuting weather. Today's highs across the tri-state area, be pretty much the same story all around, between the mid to high 60s and the low 70s, with the highest being 73 in Toms River, and the lowest being 66 in Milford and Wildwood. Tonight's lows getting down into the mid to low 50s in some areas. The warmest area is going to be 56 in New York City, and even see some 40s in Sussex, 48 degrees. Futurecast, looking at the radar, pretty much all clear Thursday into Friday. Maybe a few clouds coming in South Jersey, but we're looking pretty much good to go on that front. And have a great day.
Thank you, sir, for that. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Just pardon me for Okay. Sorry about that. Let's do this. Let's take a break here for a second from all this mass chaos, right? Let's talk to you about wonderful ice cream. Second. Some for the other job. I just gotta more technical issues. Oh boy. Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about some great ice cream from our friend Ralph over at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. And 22 North Avenue West in Cranford, New Jersey is the best place to get your ice cream fix on, right? So this is just some of the wonderful offerings that he does have. Again, he still has the fall flavors, the pumpkin spice, the apple cider donut, and trying to think what else he has. Just blanked out for a second. Cinnamon crumb. Yeah, I got that right. Pumpkin spice, Oreo pumpkin. That is the other one there. And just a whole plethora of other wonderful flavors: chocolate cookies and cream, vanilla chocolate strawberry. He has the I don't know whether he has the sorbets. I have to check in with Ralph. I just haven't had a moment to. Maybe this afternoon, if I can, be out that be up in North Jersey later on this morning, and maybe on my way back, I can stop in to see Ralph for a couple of moments there on the way back. So maybe I can get some more updates. Maybe get some pictures of that pumpkin ice cream. Yeah, that's what we'll try to do. All right. So the CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com is the website to enjoy some of this wonderful, wonderful ice cream. There's some of the toppings: marshmallow, peanut butter, as well as the candied fruit. So yes, definitely, please, head over to Ralph. This is the ice cream cakes for your birthdays, all occasions. A small round, a large round cake, 10 to 12 people or so. This is kind of, I think, kind of the normal size. So it's a little tiny cake there for small celebration, right? And he has the ice cream sandwiches. Let's show you that. Delicious stuff with the chocolate wafers, chocolate chip cookies. So he has a little bit of something for everybody. He has frozen yogurt, sugar-free options, the Dole pineapple and raspberry whips. Again, the sorbets, I'm not sure, but hopefully if I have a moment, I will stop in. We'll do a quick little, maybe if Ralph's around, maybe I can do a quick little interview with him for 2 or 3 minutes and kind of give us an update for the season. All right, so that's the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. We're also sponsored by Travels Darley, the talented Darley Newman and her wonderful program Travels Darley on PBS Great, Amazon Prime, Wonder Motivation TV's Journey. Head to her website, darley-newman.com. Follow her on Twitter, Facebook, as well as Instagram. Extremely active on Instagram, especially with the Reels. In her 10th season, she's in the editing process, I think, for some of the episodes. Whether all of them have been filmed or not quite sure, but looks like it's a January arrival on airtime for Travels with Darley season 10 or season X. Yeah, just a wonderful program, and really what sets her apart from all the other travel shows. And again, folks, there's a ton of travel shows from YouTube all the way through to broadcast media. There is just a ton of travel programs on the air, and hers is really the best one that I've found, honestly, because really gets that local flavor, and a lot of it because I'm into history and so forth. Really kind of gives you a lesson as well for a lot of the destinations that she heads to. Really gives you that back insider kind of vibe, kind of feel to a lot of the different places that she goes. So you really get a chance to understand what it's like living there, what it was like growing up there, just the idea, the culture, the nature of what's happening. Again, a lot of the shows that I've seen, has a nice little history lesson involved in that. So her staff really, puts together, really a great insight into a lot of these destinations. And she also does these Smithsonian Associates programs. And I know she's doing one on Quebec, Canada. I believe that's like the first week of December. We'll dial in a little bit more with that. We will dial that in um, as soon as we get more information for that. So again, Travels at Darley. We thank Darley so much for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. Let's bring in this into the conversation. The Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road, 908-325-6283. Head over to Clark, New Jersey, conveniently located on the Parkway. It's 135, 136. Best haircut in the business. See the great looking shop here, kind of a classic barber shop with a modern flair to it. Made some changes here, has moved this over to the other side, kind of opened up the seating there for the customers because you really need it, because this place is rocking all the time. I mean, it is just packed every time you go in here. So please call that number, 908-325-6283. Make an appointment. It's important that you make the appointment for, honestly, just to save yourself some time and the time of the staff. An average haircut probably takes about 30, 35 minutes or so. But again, they offer all kinds of services for your manly grooming needs, for hot towel shaves, which I feel like you need one right now, fades, your buzz cuts, all kinds of fun things there at the Shaved Cave. Again, 1471 Raritan Road, Clark, New Jersey, 908-325-6283. We thank Omar and Alex and the boys there for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. We finish up with our last but not least final sponsor, Maxim Motor Cars, 973-620-9060. Out in Dover, New Jersey, this Morris County, between Routes 80, Route 46, 303 West Clinton Street. Again, 973-620-9060. Maxim Motor Cars, LLC. It's like a quick gander at what he has to offer here. Still has the 20-year-old Camry. Again, some of these vehicles are, 10, 15, 20 years old, but, look at the price, $7,500, $16,500 for the Subaru with 76,000 miles on it. So some may have a little bit of accident damage done, but, sometimes when it gets reported for an accident, sometimes it's just a scratch or whatever. It's nothing serious. But again, Nick and his father, Anthony, picked for the best of the best here for these used vehicles. And again, not everyone can afford a $40,000 vehicle. And as you can see, the Mustang is still up for grabs there. This Volvo 2019, the Jeep Renegade, the 2010 Nissan Frontier. So head over to Maxim Motor Cars LLC. Take a look at some of these here. Tell them you saw it on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Give that number a call, 973-620-9060. Tell them Odon sent you there. Quality used vehicle. You won't be disappointed. He gets a fully detailed, fully licensed mechanics, or he gets everything completely serviced. A lot of times he has like the service records and things like that for some vehicles that he gets. He also has the free Carfax as well. So give him a call, 973-620-9060, and talk to Nick or his father, Anthony, whichever one picks up, and he'll set you up with a quality deal. All right, so we thank them for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show here today. Let's do this now, because I need to take a very brief break for a moment, and then we'll be back. Don't worry about that. We got some delays here on the N and W, delayed leaving Astoria, Ditmars, Woolward, troubleshooting mechanical problem train at that station. Okay, rails. Metro North is on. Long Beach is about 20 minutes late there, getting into Penn. So look for that. Back to the New Jersey list. I'm afraid to even look at it, folks, here at 8:30. This mass chaos. Again, the 35 situation is still there. 23 south of 287. That's where we also wanted to go momentarily. Pardon me, I just got to stand up for a second. Chair is just getting a little old. Bringing this camera here very quickly. A couple of them. That's 23. So I think it finally is recovering. I think whatever was there is gone. Yeah, I think whatever was there is gone. But as they say here in the traffic biz, the damage done. That'll be way up in here, right at a Butler, up to that area. Let me leave this here this morning just so you can take a peek at that. I will be right back momentarily. We'll head into the last half hour, so just stay tuned. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. All right. We are back here this morning. 8:38 now is our time. Just had to take a brief pause there for a moment, take care of a couple things. So we are back here this morning. So let's kind of run this down here for the next about another half hour or so. Back to the New Jersey incident page. So we've got 35 still shut. Navesink River Road in Centerville and Homedale, and southbound between Union and Navesink River Road. So that is just that's the freshest update here 10 minutes ago. 80, there's a debris spill on the ramp to Mount Hope Avenue and Rockaway. All lanes are shut on the ramp. Still a crash being reported north on the Parkway at 80. Down pole 36 both ways at Broad Street and Keyport. Everything is shut down. 36 here. That will be right in here. Boy, that's a tough stretch through there. That's a big intersection. They said it was Broad Street. Sorry about that. The heat came on or something. It's damn near 70 degrees out. Broad Street and Keyport. That's where we're going for. Broad Street? Obviously in here in some capacity. Broad Street. There it is, right here. There was another situation, Parkway southbound at 89. Well, I don't know. There may be a camera. It just depends on where it is. I don't see anything there, but boy, that fog and even what little sun is trying to get involved there this morning is kind of crazy here at this hour. Let's see here now. Where are we? That is really, let's go to here. I want to look at that exit ramp at 117 here. So they get a little clearer picture to a degree. Looks like some of the fog is mildly dissipated here this morning. There again, that's the exit for 36. You're being pushed off to 35 because the down pole there, which is right here. Onto 35. So this is the push onto 30. This is where it's shut, is right here, because that camera is like right in here. That's why this is like that. Okay. Asking the Jim Curley Buick GMC of Keyport. We have got some comments. Whoa, hey now. Yeah, I see the bot is jumped in here to the YouTube chat. I'm trying to figure out how to take out that user there. There we go. So Connor says new incident just came in down Treon Parkway near Bloomfield. Oh wow. That Connor. Weather? No. Incidents here. So we'll continue with the 36 now. Issue. Wow. Mess. What a mess this morning. 287 just getting destroyed. 280 Parkway just getting hit. Just wrecked. Wrecked the buffet at the Harrow Club. 46, 208, Route 80. 80 coming in from Route 15. Then both ways to 24 through Florham Park, Columbia Turnpike. Getting just wiped out. So let's go to the bridges and tunnels again. Let's see how much of a mess this is. I'd say on average about 45 across the entire totally about 45 minutes across the board. No question there. Let's go. Let's do the incidents. This one populates better than the actual city and Long Island pages. So let's see now. Sprain, shoulder is out, going north of Grasslands Road. Conic North. 301. Thruway north at, that's before exit 16. Still being worked on. The Van Wyck there. Southbound 101st. 2 lanes are shut. North of Jamaica. Broken down vehicle. There. New England Thruway after 18B. Okay. Back to our maps now. We're right here in the Bronx. And this is that whole mess here this morning. Let's see here. Anna, yeah, let's see what we got. Apparently there are several possibly unrelated incidents on Route 35. Near Navesink, there is a white van that jumped the center median, balanced on the median. Wow. Okay. All right. I don't know. It just, you get that, the gut feeling, whether it's doing the paranormal stuff, the little hairs that come up on your arm or something. But I'm telling you what, when I get this show edited, we're going to put the link up to it and put this up on YouTube because it is crazy. That is the New Jersey Paranormal Group. You're interested in that space, that they're certainly really, really good group. Alexander says Connor and Anna on their A game with the traffic. That's it. I think we need to bring both of them on as guest traffic jockeys here. Put them on the air. And Connor says, haha, thanks, Alexandra. Yes. So where was I going with that thought? Oh, yeah. Just that gut feeling again. Something in the back of my mind thinks that maybe that could be a police chase of some type. That maybe they were chasing somebody down 35 out of Hazlitt through Middletown into Red Bank. And maybe that's why that length is, maybe that's why 35 is shut so long, is maybe this, whoever the individual was, maybe it's the white van. I don't know. Maybe they were being chased and left a wake of damage on 35 up and down. So they got to investigate all the different places or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. It just seems like it's an awfully long stretch of 35 to be completely closed. So if you hear anything more there, Anna, certainly pass along. We'll be on for, I got to go till about, we'll go for about another 15 minutes. And I got to get up and ready to go to the other job here this morning for an offsite meeting up there in actually Alexandra territory up in East Rutherford. I'll be up in your neck of the woods there later this morning or early this afternoon, actually. I think till about 3 o'clock or so, about 12 to 2 or 12 to 3. Let's see here now. So there's the whole New England Thruway debacle. Hutch is picking up all the extra traffic as it should, Pelham Bay Park, and heading up and getting up in towards New Rochelle this morning. Counter says, yes, we forgot to have our meeting today. Yeah, that's the Jersey Access Group has their monthly meeting. This time is the first time off site. He says the meeting starts at noon and lunch starts at 11:30. That's right. Yep. So actually, I probably will see Connor later. Actually, if he's joining there or joining virtually as well. Let's see here now. Let's second. So it's it's just a pretty rough time to be traveling. I mean, it's just the heart of the rush hour, really. I mean, I can't even say Queens is settling. It's got nowhere to go. This whole Van Wyck mess. Go back to that camera. It's just shocking to see that they can't get this accident out of the way. Did see a lot of fire department activity. We saw probably battalion chief or somebody who's got the red fire. I wonder if it involved these. Wonder if it involved the fire department vehicles. Still there. Wow. Car behind it here. So it looks like it's just the left lane is shut, but if this NYPD officer would move his car in a little bit, give a little more room to that center lane. But yeah, that's going south, and that's why this is just a catastrophe all the way back to the LIE off the Whitestone. West on the belt is heavy from Sunrise Highway all the way out to Cross Bay. Look at this eastbound side. I think there's something going on at Cross Bay myself right in here. Yeah. Dive down there. How busy it is. It's just absolute bonkers. There's the crash there. That's going east. So we got a left lane shut west, east, the left lane, left lane on either side is shut just as you come into Cross Bay Boulevard. And Cross Bay Boulevard is the cross street. Let's see here. Anna says traffic reporting is addictive. Absolutely. Yeah. Saying we got to get Anna on the show. Even if you didn't want to come on camera, you could just use your voice like radio style. But some great stuff there. Some great tips. Connor says, fun fact, Sarah Washington was back at News 12 in New Jersey. Thank you, Connor, for that. Yes, sir. Those were the days. Sound like Edith Bunker, right? Those were the days. Oh, yep, back in the News 12 days. Some really great times there. No question about that. I have a lot of great friends that are still there. Let's see here. Oh, I like this yellow Camaro. That's sharp. So that's what we're dealing with on the belt. That's why it's gone straight down the Bemis here. Look at this. I mean, look at that eastbound side. The eastbound side is back through Flatbush. West is back through Sunrise Highway. The westbound side looks like another issue at Ocean Parkway. They did all of this construction to fix these bridges and stuff, and why they didn't put new. I was really, really hoping that they were going to put new cameras in, but to no deal. This is at Shell Coney Island Ave. Going the wrong way. I think if they turn the camera the other way, I think is where we would see what the deal is here. And then east off the Verrazano. Staten Island doesn't look bad. Little through the construction here over by Victory and Bradley Avenues north on the west shore at Arden. That's a little bit sluggish. This inbound Gowanus is just a bacchanal of traffic. Let's open that up just a little bit. Bring this into the conversation. Let's go here. That's the inbound Gowanus. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see here. East at 54th. Wow, that's a really heavy ride as well. Look at that. Looky there. Okay. Oh, I feel like you just need to get some air. This is crazy this morning. Go to Connecticut now, 95 South. What's that? 25 is shut. What is going on there? 95 South, 2625. 3 left lanes are closed. That's not good. That's a big no-go there. Cameras, we got to go. Surprisingly, the fog here along the south shore of Connecticut is not as bad as what I was. Well, dare I say that now? There it is. There is a Warden Avenue. I barely make it out here this morning. Some capacity, I would need camera 46. It's always the camera that you need is the one that's not on the system. Look at it here, Myrtle. Being destroyed here. Wow. 28 through 30, 31. So it really is 31 through 26. Digress again. I'm so far behind in my general hospital. I can't believe it. Oh, my goodness. There's 95, 8 and 25 into 95. Being wiped out. Wow. Man. That's why this traffic here in Fairfield is eased up just a little bit. 95 heavy still again from 18 all the way through to exit 5. Digress about my general hospital. The old theme song Faces of the Heart by Dave Koz is like one of the best songs ever made. There's something about that song. I don't know. It's just for General Hospital, they sped it up for the opening because they only had 40 seconds for the opening. But the actual song itself is a little bit slower. If you get a chance to look that up on YouTube, please do so. I can't play it here because they'll take me off the air. 52 down through 41, and then 40 down through 33 is busy. But this is a major no-go right there. Bridgeport. And you saw how heavy that fog is coming through that stretch. Just give you a last and final check of our Hudsons here this morning. Still on average about 40 across the board. And again, yesterday I mentioned to you about potential for November, December, about Mondays and Tuesdays will be off. Still trying to work that out, but so we will be on the air on Halloween, but then Tuesday the 1st, we will not, because I'm doing the news updates, the news anchoring for MeTV. So I have to be on the road by 6:30. So we'll see if the phone and everything else would work. I'm not sure. like we did a couple of other times. Unfortunately, I can't read the comments. It gets tough to do weather unless I come up to a traffic light or hit traffic. So, I'll have to go back and look at the metrics to see how well those shows were viewed. But we may sporadically throw one in here and there. But we could be off Monday and Tuesday right through the end of the year. So just putting that out there. So the show may only be Wednesday through Friday. So I'm just logistically trying to see it because, again, I have to leave so early to not sit in the traffic to get to North Jersey. And there's just a lot going on to try to concentrate on that and concentrate on the driving. That's what I found from the last time, is that there's so many other external things happening all at the same time, and trying to continue to do a live show right from the car can be a little overwhelming. But nonetheless, we maybe will be able to give that a try. So west on your area of Route 80 is busy into the Patterson area. Into the Patterson area, friends. And Alexandra says Mondays and Tuesdays will feel semi-incomplete without the show. Thank you. Like I said, we'll see what we can do. Fortunately, we're still a ways away from making any money with this channel. So yeah, the landlord doesn't really, when they come a calling for the rent, just saying, hey, I'm doing a YouTube show, but not making any money off it. It's not really not the greatest idea for a conversation to be starting with that. So, but anyway, so we're going to make a little bit of cash here to continue our efforts. But again, we will see. Wish I had another actually, unless there's some kind of dash cam or something that would connect to Wi-Fi, but I need to use the StreamYard, the platform. That's the problem. Yeah. Maybe there is something. I don't know if anybody knows, put it in the comments, but maybe there's some sort of a dash cam or something I could plug into like a tablet or something or whatever, and just keep that down, down by the radio and so forth. But I don't think there is. I don't know. It's an interesting prospect, and I got to get data and the whole thing. We'll see. We shall see. So anyway, what we see here is that it's 9 o'clock in the morning and there's chaos all over the roads. Let's give you a check here of our observation list from NOAA. You can see we're pretty much blanketed here with this fog mist across the tri-state at low to mid 60s, really basically almost mid 60s across the board. Let's go up to the Hudson Valley and look at Monticello at 62 degrees. Now, a week ago, if you remember, we were in the 20s with frost. It's just unbelievable that it can be like over a 30-degree difference there in Monticello in less than 7 days. It's insanity. Let's go to Cape May. Let's check out down the shore. Again, it's just this blanket of clouds and fog and just mess. With the upper 50s to lower 60s, still Mount Holly 61, Atlantic City 61, Wildwood at 60. Let's head out to the East End. We'll dial that in this morning. Shirley, Block Island, Cabreski, East Hampton, Montauk 63, 64, 65 degrees. Go to Connecticut, bring in Bridgeport 63, 64, almost 70 in New Haven. I mean, that is just crazy. It's absolutely bonkers that this is what we're dealing with here this morning. Okay, so let's do this now. Run down New Jersey Transit. We haven't checked in with them in a while. AC rail line 917 around the AC is 25 minutes late with a switch issue. 6:52 departure from Port Jervis canceled because of a mechanical issue. Take train 56. Okay. Go back to path. Triple Square 33rd resuming normal service. That's good news there. Anna says maybe the squirrel can co-host on Mondays and Tuesdays. Yes, exactly. Right. That would be funny. You just get a stuffed squirrel and just stick him in here and just let it ride. Just let it ride for the 2 hours, right? If there's a way I could remote in to my computer to set it up, right? How many viewers I would get. Donna, you're going to have heavy traffic in the turnpike to the meeting. It's supposed to be near Newark. Yeah, it's going to be a little tough getting there this morning, but we'll piece it together. Let's see here now. MTA, let's bring that into the conversation. And the N and the W are running with delays both ways after we correct a mechanical problem in the train at Astoria Dip Mars. Let's go to the rails. Metro North is good. Long Island Railroad is good here this morning. All right, friends, I think we are going to wrap it up for this foggy, ugly Wednesday morning. I want to thank Connor, Anna, and Alexandra for joining us on the big broadcast. Again, just watch that fog. It really is it's pretty tough out there through still most parts. So maybe we get some sunshine later to kind of warm things up just a bit. And another warm day. It's, it shouldn't be this warm. Going to be into the probably lower 70s again. Yesterday, it was almost 80. I mean, in my car, I had 77, I think was the high number. 77 WADC degrees, 77 degrees there. So that's completely abnormal for this time of the year. There's no question it shouldn't be 77 degrees at 5 o'clock in the evening on October 25th. But nonetheless, it is what it is, as my good friend Hank McAllen always says. So it is what it is. Yeah, get out there, enjoy the day. Have fun, enjoy the day here today. Drive safely, be careful. Again, roadways are still going to be a little bit slippery. We have the leaves down, as well as still some wet roads with some of the mist and the fog out there. Make sure you clean the leaves off your car as well, because when you hit those wipers, then it's always that one leaf that gets stuck on the windshield, right? Just when you need it not to be there. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it here today. Again, drive safely, be careful, and again, try to avoid that section of 35. Hopefully we get some more clarification on what happened there as the day progresses. If it was some sort of a police chase or something, that's kind of what I'm thinking after doing this for so long, that it was some sort of a police chase along 35 out of Hazlitt into Middletown, and getting closer to the Navesink River Bridge just before Red Bank. And that's where, as Anna said, this vehicle ended up on the center median. So we'll see. We'll see how that all goes, and we'll try to get you some updates tomorrow morning. Again, tomorrow, Friday, we go to 8:30 because of On New Jersey. Begins at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning with Kara, Christina, and meteorologist Mike Favetta in the Weather Center. Should be another fun show there. So again, have a wonderful Wednesday. Drive safely, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.